show up every possession, try to find a way to throw them off as much as you can, take them out of their rhythm. They see so many coverages every night. They've been here for a while. They've had success and failure in the playoffs, so they know what's going to come. They've seen it all. This is my first year, second if you count it, just really having that opportunity. My first year playing all 82 and then coming into the playoffs and then getting that chance to, really learn just about the moment. And for me, it was just a growing process and getting better, and each game just trying my best and just trying to impact winning that I could for the team.
Rudy, as you kind of think about how this series played out for you guys, what's maybe the one takeaway that you have of why you guys weren't able to get past this team?
A lot of it, but definitely those first 2 games. Just being up the whole game, both games, and not being able to close. I don't believe in the what ifs. I think everything happens for a reason, but it's a totally different scenario if we win one of those 2 games or both. So lots of great things. Obviously. Not where we wanted to end, but a lot of positives, and a lot of things to be excited about, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back and even better.
Rudy, you guys got, when you remember the Jazz made it to the West Conference Finals, I think.
Never
Never
first.
made it. Second round? Second round,
Okay.
Yeah. I apologize. But you made some steps in the playoffs and didn't reach your ultimate goal. What about that process will you take with you to help this group reach its full potential?
Just keep going. Keep believing. I'm happy that we got, second year for me with this organization, with this group. Obviously we the only thing in our mind was the championship, but championships are hard. It doesn't happen like that. And getting to the Western Conference Final, second year, with this young group, I'm excited. I'm excited of what we can be as a team, and and the growth, the potential that we still have. We haven't tapped into our full potential, or even close to it yet. So it's obviously frustrated, but it's really exciting too. And and I don't plan on, quit believing or anything like that. I believe that we're gonna get right back, and we'll be better and more prepared.
Rudy, you're a defensive tactician. You've had 5 shots at this team in terms of their ability to either finish off the bounce, throw a lob, or hit the 3 in the corner. What does this team need to do, whether it's personnel or habits, to be able to defend that at that level to meet those guys and take at least 2 of those away fairly consistently?
That's a good question. I think we had a lot of really good defensive stretches, a lot of good defensive games. This team, obviously Luka and Kyrie are 2 unique players, and they're able to a lot of times figure things out, and then I feel like we put ourselves in a position to win. 3 of those games. 3 of those 5 games, we just, we fell short, and doesn't mean that we were playing terrible defense. Doesn't mean that, they were playing amazing offense. It's just that we fell short, and there's a lot of factors that come into that, and we truly believe that it's all attention to details that is going to make the difference for us, and our mental toughness. I think they got the best of us a lot of times when we we lost that, and everyone likes to talk about game plan and all of that, but I truly believe that, our mental toughness at times and emotional, stability, in the tough moments. I think that's what we really have we will, learn and get better at throughout the whole 48 minutes and the whole series.
Nikhil, for you this offseason, is it more fine-tuning or adding things to your game? And if it is adding, what does that look like?
Definitely adding. I think there's more that I could have brought to the team. I think could have helped Mike in playmaking. I want to become a better defender. Like I mentioned before, those guys are great players, but it motivated me to want to take pride in that stuff, reach my full potential, try to be better, add value to the team. I think as a player and to my young self of who I wanted to be, I think I'm very far from that. And for me, it's just adding in every facet, becoming a high IQ guy, being able to make plays, not so much just relying on Ant to do everything or relying on Cat to get me open shots or Mike, and vice versa, like helping them get open shots, getting them easy looks. Just becoming a more complete player, and that's about it.
Rudy, you have that book all the time, The Obstacle is the Way, at your locker. Does that apply here?
All the time, man. Every day, I mean, it's part of the journey. Each individual, I think, has their own challenges, their own goals, their own dreams, and nothing comes easy. One thing I know, like coming from where I come from and being able to, it's already a miracle being able to, living my dream, being, in this situation, Western Conference Finals, being where I saw myself when I was 12 years old and nobody else saw me, so it's already came a long way, but and it's only through adversity, it's only through perseverance, not giving up, just keep putting the work, keep learning, and obviously when you want to win really bad, it hurts, but being able to feed from that pain and turn it into something positive and keep growing and keep, at the same time keep appreciating every single moment, it's really it's really the mindset that I'm trying to embody, and I think our team has also embodied that mindset, and we've been through a lot of adversity as a group over the last 2 years, individually, collectively, and that never broke us. That kept us. That made us better. And I don't think we plan on giving up now. There's been some amazing progress, and we're gonna keep going through that.
Rudy, you take any scars from this? I mean, all that you've accomplished in your career, and there's some media people that were pretty critical of you, specifically in this series.
Any scars? Not really. I mean, I'm aware of, the noise, and people have different opinions. People sometimes say things that they don't even believe themselves. It's an interesting world. The world of what's around. The game. So it's I really don't try to put my energy into that. I just try to focus on just being the best version of myself that I can be, and let people have their opinions. I think the most important thing for me is who I am as a teammate, who I am as a human being first, and the work that I put in, and the things that I try to do for the world. I think there's already a lot of work putting my energy into that, so people's opinion, eventually they're going to respect, and eventually they're going to be inspired at some point. But until then, I'm going to keep being the best version of myself every day.
Nikhil, this team made a big leap from last year to this year. Do you think an equally big leap is required to get the final step and get to the finals? And what do you think it will take as a group to make it that way?
100%. Winning is not easy. Looking back on each game and knowing that it comes down to if we had this possession back, it looks like a different series. If we did this differently here and there. So I think it's a huge adjustment because that's a lot of the mental things that goes into it. And like Rudy mentioned, emotional control, mental toughness, high IQ plays. I think just ultimately for us to want to win, like we were 7 games away. And to win 7 more games that are high intensity, high pressure, always coming down to the wire. It's going to start with habits, consistency from when I leave here till God's willing next season and next postseason and hopefully making a run again. But I think it's always about continuously making the most out of every day and trying to make that big jump like you're saying. And it's going to take a big jump. And it's going to take constant failure and a mental battle to tune out he say, she say, to tune out the media, to humble yourself to the team, to do whatever it takes to win. And this playoffs series postseason as a whole definitely taught me more about what it means to win. And not just really believing, but applying that belief, applying that trust in your work and everything so forth.